So, Sheffield Wednesday versus Shrewsbury Town. We need all 3 points with Ipswich getting a 2-0 win versus Exeter City. That kind of done a little bit of a pressure on us. But let's see what we can do. Sometimes it's good to have a little bit of pressure and see how we do. Hi guys, and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's face, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live and live streams. There were 2 live streams this week. Delhi Bashiru situation and the usual weekly roundup on the Friday. Not many people on the weekly roundup. I will have to advertise it a little bit better. I think because I did a video midweek, people live stream midweek, people weren't expecting go live again. So it is something that's going to be more happening more and more. We're going to have more live streams, so look forward to that. Talking Wednesday podcast is out every Tuesday at 5 p.m. If you could get your community topic to us via Twitter or the Discord, there is a Discord channel, and there's a separate channel also in it for the community topics. Go please use it. We have 2 people that do it all the time, Andy and Bob. Maple Leaf, they always seem to be 3 people even. So much appreciated. And go give us ratings. It really helps. Go give us a rating on all the rating sites and all the things. 5 stars or more and it'll get read out on the show. So, Wednesday playing a Shrewsbury Town team who are very good this season. They look decent. They're a hard team. It was one of our bogey teams last season. Let's be honest with you. We struggled against these teams to get that low block, that low press. And we need to figure out how to beat them. And we're starting to this season. Now, Sheffield went to go with Stockdale, Iorfa, Whitway, McGuinness, James, Myton, Backinson, Delhi Bashiru, Bannon, Windass, Smith. The bench is Dawson, Palmer, Volks, Shipton, Patterson, Wilkes, and Gregory. Interesting to see Shipton on the bench, Wilkes on the bench as well. Windass and Smith obviously up top, and Delhi Bashiru, Backinson, and Bannon in that middle. Myton and James will be on the like mini win back, so we'll see what happens. It's a good squad actually. I like this. No, but James and Iorford's a win back. Sorry, I don't know what I'm so it's a good team. So they go with Marassi, Linden, Pennington, Moore, Winchester Street, Bailey, Dunkley starts, JD, Shipley, and Farnagan. Berg Road, Bowman, Pike, Bloxham, Barlow, Bailey, and Hutchinson. Sorry. And so yeah. Good team for Wednesday. Interesting that we've gone pretty much similar to what we did last time. Myton and Iorfa are obviously going to play win back, which I kind of agree with. I think that's a good position for Iorfa to go into again. Whitway and McGuinness at the back. And that midfield three, and then you've got Windass and Smith up top. So let's see if we can get Michael Smith going today. It'll be good to get him scoring some goals and getting in among the action. He hasn't really got properly into it yet. He will. It's still early days. He will. But we like to get some of our strikers on the ball a little bit more than we currently have. But let's see how we do. And hopefully at the end of this, it's 3 points. It was all Wednesday in that first half. Really just having a lot of the ball. And you just couldn't. The problem is having a lot of ball is great. And winning the ball is superb if you make it count. And at this point, we weren't making anything count. And that was the annoying thing about this game. We were having so many good chances and they just weren't going our way, annoyingly. Like the balls were going right. The crosses in were going right. We're having to sort out little bits and pieces. And sadly, nothing was right. Delhi had a really good chance at early doors. Didn't happen, sadly. Should have done. He should have really got a bit better contact, but it was a good save by their keeper. Really good crosser going into the ball. Myton's had his defender on toast. He really has. Myton's not been able to get any joy at time from the record. He's gone down a little bit early, but the player that he's up against can't keep up with him, and they're having to stop him. And you're looking at how we're playing. We're playing some good football, knocking about a bit. They don't seem to be able to keep that first touch. As soon as they have that first touch, they lose it. They don't be able to get the second ball. We'll be able to pounce on it, passing it out. But we weren't really getting anything. We had a lot of corners early doors as well, and some of those corners hadn't paid off yet. You look at some of them, but then it finally does pay off just near half time. Mark McGuinness, front of the queue, out jumps everyone, near post. Really lovely glancing header into the net, and it's 1-0. And you're thinking, that just deserved. We deserved that. We played some good football because Windass played some really good ball to Smith. Bannon had found everyone pretty much. And you're looking at it going, if we can just take some of these chances, it'd be fantastic. But we are winning 1-0 at half time. We need to add more. Just go for broken second half. Go for more. Go for more of the chances. And they'll come because the problem is if they get a goal, they will just defend it. Defend it, low block, put everyone behind the ball. And they did that to a point in the first half as well when it was 0-0. You put everyone behind the ball, like kind of play for a draw early doors. And you can see that. But as soon as they went 1-0 down, they started to push forward, go for chances. Now, the thing is that we did have a little nearly mistake with Stockdale. Played the ball out, clipped the heels of a Shrewsbury Town player, and could have been costly. And that would have been a gift to the goal for them. But at half time, I'm happy to say it's 1-0. Let's go for more goals. We're very good at home, 22 goals this season. Let's see if we can get more in the second half. But Shrewsbury Town do defend very well. How the hell did we not lose this game in the second half? They just were all over. We made silly mistakes. We gave the ball away a little bit too easily. And it was just weird. Played really good football in the first half. Again, it goes down to another thing of putting a string of two halves together. We don't seem to be able to do that yet at times. They really did well, played some good football. Every time they ran forward at times, we backed off. We let them come forward. The post to the side of Stockdale, he's very lucky that they didn't go in that side, because that's the side they were aiming for each time. Stockdale had a really good take from the air, but nothing really stuck properly. Nothing really got going. Smith had some little bits, bites and nibbles, a chance of Bannon as well. Delhi, great bit of work by Myton, who should have really took the shot on, instead of playing it back to Delhi, because the ball was behind him. It's just some really weird decision making. Now in the game, also, Windass goes off injured. It looked like they were working on his hamstring. Fingers crossed that's not the case. But that did mean we had to make some changes. So Windass was off, and on came Wilkes. Then we also took off Iorfa, and Palmer came on, and Vogt came on for Delhi Bashiru. And you're thinking through this, like, right, we've just got to hold on, keep going. And Iorfa looked like he picked up a knock as well. That's why he went off. And hopefully that's not a serious one, because we're only just starting to get defender back. We defended very well at times, but then again, we were inviting the pressure onto us. That's what I don't get. Why are we inviting the pressure onto us? That shouldn't be happening. But fair play to Shrewsbury. They came and put us one hell of a game up. Get to 5 minutes, you're like, oh, here we go. And they threw everything at it. There was a bit where Wilkes should have ran with the ball, like, right near the end, and he just booted it, giving it straight back to the keeper. It's like, that's not what we needed you to do. We needed you to bomb forward and to keep it in the corner. And it just seems like the confidence in the second half was just zapped. That's our last home game now for a while. We got in the league. We got cup game next. Then we got, is it cup game? Derby. I think it's cup game. Derby. So yeah, it's Mansfield Town next. Then it's Derby away. Then it's Exeter away. Then it's Oxford at home. That's our next home game. So we've got some tough away games to come. Derby is always a tough game. That game's always sold out, so you hope there's some player back for that. You look at the game versus Mansfield, be interested to see what team Darren picked for that. See if he's going to change it up a little bit just to try and get around to round 3 of the cup. But yeah, it doesn't mean we're going to have games in hand now. Well, it does mean there's going to be games in hand for us. I don't know. I haven't checked that properly. But it's all 3 points. I'll say that. Yes, it's great to get all 3 points. but the manner as how we had to hold on would just shouldn't happen. It just should not happen, full stop. And that's the annoying bit for me. That shouldn't be happening, full stop. It should be done and dusted. That's it. But again, we struggle and we're going to have to learn how to, when teams do this, play a little better, keep the ball a little bit better. But it's 3 points, that's all that matters. But not a great second half. But we do have some results that have gone in our way. Burton did us a favour, getting a 2-2 draw with Plymouth in the 97th minute. Exeter lost to Ipswich, which is slightly annoying. We could have done with that, but it does make the table very tight. Let's just have a look at the table currently. So at the top of the table, it currently stands of Plymouth on 43, Ipswich on 41, Wednesday on 40. That gap between third, second, and first is starting to increase now. Peterborough on 31, Bolton on 31, Barnsley on 30, Pompey and Derby on 29. And if you go to the bottom, all the bottom four even, are on 14 points. With Atkinson, Stanley, and Cambridge on 20, and then Cheltenham and Fleet on 22. So it's tight. It's a very, very tight league at the minute. And like we said on the Talking Wednesday, it is starting to turn into a little bit of the top three just starting to run away with it a little bit. So we'll see what happens in the next game. But it's a case of getting all 3 points. That's what all that mattered. But that second half was dreadful.